Well, good afternoon. How are you? Yes, I'm dressed. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable, but the truth is, I like wearing jackets and ties and stuff like that, and I am working in between this pleasurable intervention in which I get to enjoy nature while I talk about the unnatural acts that are happening across the nation politically. But let's start off with my favorite, the Just Us Department. Now, most of you who have been following this are familiar with John Durham. John Durham is a bearded guy. What is he hiding? I say that in jest because I've worn a beard, but not recently, because when it comes in now, it comes in with gray hair, and I don't want to do that. So John Durham, he's up there, and he was appointed by Barr and Trump to do what? To disprove the good faith of those who are investigating the Steele dossier and other things. So what has he done? He's announcing an indictment involving false statements for some connected representations by an analyst about the Steele dossier. Yes, kind of remote, but that's what it is. Now ask yourself, why do we still have somebody doing the dirty work of the Trump administration at the behest of our new Attorney General, Mr. Garland? Now, why is Mr. Garland allowing this to go forward? And I assume that his office had to approve the indictment. And we're not doing a damn thing about those at either end of Pennsylvania Avenue who are involved in traitorous conduct. In what reality does a guy like that keep his job? I really think that Biden should be taking out an ad in the New York Times, because we can't trust these guys to figure it out, and go through some resumes and replace Garland, because he's not doing anything. And he is, in fact, destructive and compromising the country. Now, going back to Virginia, let's talk about Mr. Youngkin. The sobering effect afterwards is, what harm can he do? And it looks like we still have control of the state Senate. So we have kind of a reverse McConnell at the local level here, that I guess we can stop a lot of things. And I think they would be legitimate. The General Assembly, that is the 100 seats that were up the lower house, it looks like it's going to go Republican, but they haven't declared it yet because there's a series of close elections. It was 55-45, so that gives you some idea where we were, but we're really close to the edge, which sort of says that voters somehow inherently choose to have the nation at a standstill. They don't trust either side enough to get it right, and so we have this dueling impasse and pressure on each other, dynamic statusism, I would call it. And so if he got his way, what could he do? Well, Youngkin would favor abortion, certainly, offshore drilling, which we've resisted for years, uranium mining, wouldn't want to spend money on Medicaid. You get the idea? There'd be a lot of opposition about a variety of good projects we've passed. I'm sure he's upset about transgender. I'm sure he'd want to do things to confound how school boards operate. Maybe he'd like to imitate Texas and read the books. I don't think they actually read them. They just respond to passages. Somebody should read the Bible someday. There's some pretty racy passages in the Old Testament. So what more can we expect? Well, the one thing the Republicans learned is they're going to be attacking school boards across the country. So we should be talking about the answers, because trouble is coming your way as we approach the midterms, for sure. What's part of the answer? Well, it would be nice if our Democrats would get out and actually speak frankly about the danger to the Republic. That would be good. It would be nice if they passed bills instead of talking about it. And as I'm walking now, they may actually pass a bill today. I don't know that they will. They say they're going to, but they've been saying that since when? I don't know, last April, May. The Supreme Court had an argument about, hey, can I carry guns, into the local church? How about on the subway in New York? What would that make you feel like? Well, that's what they think they want. And this goes back to the Heller case, in which they decided that the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, wasn't limited to a militia. No, everybody should have one. Now, for those history buffs out there, the militia went the way of the dodo bird when it went from being militia to being, our reservists and so forth like that, and those have been observed. The National Guard's been absorbed into the Army, and so there is no militia anymore. They don't exist except the illegal ones. And there have been a lot of legal talent and former justices who said it was always about the militia, it was never a private right. But hey, America can always find a way to be destructive. Why? We haven't killed enough children or innocents in schools and public places. And perhaps we never will cure ourselves of our need for violence and hate. And this argument before the Supreme Court is an example of us following the wrong vector. So it's robust out today, a little chilly. And I think that's really my wrap up. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Be well. And again, I apologize if you're uncomfortable because I'm wearing a bow tie. But I'm comfortable, so you should just enjoy my comfort. Take care. Bye-bye.